We know that 3 out of 4 suicides tend to be male suicide. Part of today is in the context of a broader set of work. We have one of our Welsh universities reviewing evidence around male suicide. Today is about trying to get a better understanding.
What are the issues men are facing? How can we support them? How can we work together to reach more men?
We're spread out, of course, north, south, east and west Wales. Nobody knows what's going on in the valley next door or the town up the road, and it's just that joint upness of how we can find a way to connect with each other more and learn from each other.
This is the first time that men's groups from all over Wales have come together and said actually we want to make a difference to men's mental health and suicide. And I know it means a lot to the groups that are here as well. The system is under a struggle at the moment, so this work will help.
I've suffered through suicide. My best friend killed himself 5 years ago, which kind of was one of the reasons that led me down this path to drop my work to go and take up a career in mental health.
I mean, it's, you know, the subject matter is not something that you want to be thinking about on a Saturday, but they're going out of here and they're all motivated and really excited about taking it forward. For me, it's the start of something.
I'm not a provider anymore. The kids have left home. What's the point?
Loss of identity.
Yeah, because
the key takeaway from asking what issues men face in South Wales is that they struggle with various pressures and expectations that harm their well-being and identity. And crucially, many still face these challenges alone.
So to highlight some common themes, relationship breakup is a particularly common one. Underpinning that most of the time is financial stress. And it's a theme that seems to run through this at every level.
And I think that for me is a biggie. Just literally being in this room with other people, that physical connection, and that helps me to feel more part of what's going on, sort of thing.
And when asked what helps people most, being in the same non-judgmental, caring space and connection is key. And the appetite for a supportive network for groups working with men is tangible. One that shares knowledge, information and resources.
I've met some contacts here that I'll keep in touch with, will help me in my work in a very practical way, I think.
Mae'r digwyddiad yma mor bwysig oherwydd mae dynion ddim wastad yn cael y cyfle i siarad gyda'i gilydd ac dyn ni'n gwybod bod hunanladdiad ymysg dynion yn uwch nag ymysg merched. Felly bydd y gwybodaeth o'r digwyddiad yma yn cael ei ddefnyddio i helpu ni i cynllunio ein gweithgaredd ni fel tîm i atal hunanladdiad a hunanniwed hefyd.
I'm just surprised at how many groups are out there that I didn't know about.
It's good to see other groups coming from different angles and how they approach their groups, to be honest.
Because it's a burden, isn't it? Especially when it's all voluntary and there's no, benefit financially. It's all voluntary. It takes the effort to do it. Yeah.
Isolation, loss. Lots of people in retirement age and they've lost their purpose.
The key takeaways from asking what issues men face in North Wales is that they, like Cardiff, struggle with various pressures and expectations that harm their mental health. And again, many still face these challenges alone.
And I think with the COVID it kind of highlighted what football was to a lot of people and how important football was to their lives.
And again, it was clear in Wrexham that what helps the most is connection and a safe space to talk.
The relief I see when you have a shared experience and you have shared feelings, and the empathy then when people connect on those experiences.
Connection is really important for suicide prevention. Men need to connect with each other, they need to connect with resources, they need to connect with places they feel safe, but also places that they feel like they can be themselves.
There were lots of great practical suggestions and ideas coming from the groups, and again, these focused on shared resources and encouraging community.
I'd hope to be able to work in conjunction with a lot of the people who are here and try and work as mental health motorbikes and other people to build a community and build a network for people within North Wales and the surrounding areas.
A great opportunity for all these different men's mental health groups to get together and share some different ideas, models and concepts.
The ideas that came forth, improving their skills and practices and supporting each other.
There seems to be a real desire for those organisations to have some sort of network. We could do more with less if we were working together.
I think it's absolutely crucial to have some kind of joined up approach.
And more coordinated efforts would be really useful moving forward.
A great opportunity to network and to meet like-minded colleagues and friends from across Wales.
We learn what each other is doing and sharing our stories, and that's inspirational.
What's come out of it is the fact that there's a real sense of cooperation.
You know, men tend to naturally go towards separation, competition. And we can't afford to have that happening with something like men's groups. It's too important.
It's about coexisting, not homogenising. It's about working together. It's about community. It's about understanding that we each have something to offer in that space.
But through linkage, we can dub into each other. Maybe for less we can achieve even more.
None of us individually as organisations or agencies are going to be able to impact where we may need to make impact, but collaboratively, you know, by working together and pooling our resources, you know, it's that collaboration and joint working is the only way.